Good morning students, welcome to Python class. In today's class, I'll explain you about the remaining string manipulations. Okay, in the last class already I have explained what is a string, how to declare a string, how to find the length of a string, how to join a strings, how to print a same string number of times. Okay, so that type of thing, the type of functions already I have explained in the last class. Okay, so in today's class I'll explain the remaining functions which I have not discussed in the last class. Okay, so the first one is membership function in Python. Okay, so membership actually what is the use of this function is, example, I have one main string and one substring. I want to check whether the substring is there in the main string or not. Okay, means that substring is exist in the main string or not. That is possible by using a membership in Python, membership operator. Okay, it is possible by using a membership operator. Okay, so here you see the definition. In Python, we can check whether a string or character is a member of, underline that point, is a member of another string or not. Okay, this is possible by using a two operators. First one is a in and the second one is a not in. Understood? So what is the use of this membership operator? Only one purpose. One substring is there and I want to check whether that substring is a part of the main string or not. If it is exist, then you will get a true. Otherwise you will get false. Right? So here you see the definition. And we have two operators here. One is the in operator, second one is a not in operator. In operator, it evaluates to true if it finds a variable or a string, substring, which exists in the main string. Okay, what is the in operator? Whatever substring you are giving, if that substring is a part of the main string, then it gives a true. Okay, now if it is not, then you will get a false. The second one is the opposite. It gives a true when the given substring is not a part of the main string. It's the opposite. In operator checks whether the given string is a part of the main string or not. If it is a part of the main string, then you will get a true. Otherwise you will get a false. And not in operators checks whether the given string is there or not. If it is not there, then you will get a true. If it is there, then you will get a false. Okay, it is the opposite of in operator. Okay, using these two operators you can check whether the string is a part of a main string or not. If it is, then you will get a true, else you will get false. So here I have given example program. Once you see example, I have declared an array of two strings. One is apple and the second one is a banana. Now what I want to do is here print banana in X. See here in which operator we are using? In operator we are using. Means if banana is there in the X or not, then what result you will get? True only, because banana is there in the main string, right? So if it is there, then you will get true, otherwise you will get false, right? And the second one is apple and banana. The next one is pineapple not in X. Okay, not in. If it is not in X, then you will get true, otherwise you will get a false. So as a pineapple is not there in the given list, so you will get a true only. Okay, condition true. No, pineapple is not is not exist there, so you will get true. Okay. So this is about membership operator. Membership operators checks whether the given string is there in the main string or not. If it is there, you will get true. If it is not there, you will get false. Now, comparison. See, comparison means, example, two strings are there. I want to check whether the two strings are equal or not. How will you check whether two strings are equal or not? Okay, so here we'll compare one string with another string. Okay, one string with another string. If it exists, if both are equal, then you will get true result. Okay, so in order to compare one string with another string, here we are using a different operators. Equals to means what is the use of this operator? This operator checks whether the given string, both the strings are equal or not. The second one is a not equals to. This checks two strings are not equal. Okay, if two strings are not equal. Next, less than, if one string is less than the another string. The next one, less than or equals to, if one string is less than or equals to another string. So these are all comparison operators which are used to compare one string with another string. Okay, so what is the use of the comparison? It checks one operand with another. Now similarly here, using this comparison operators, we are comparing one string with another string. Now example you can see here, name John, name 2 John, two strings are there. Name 3 is a, means 4 strings I have given. Here what I am doing is I am checking whether one string is equals to another string. See, print name equals to name 2. Name is what actually John. Name 2 equals to what? John only. So but what result you will get? False result you will get. Why? Because name in variable name John is there, name 2 is also there, but one is in a lower case and one is in upper case. So as Python is truly case sensitive, so you will get a false result. Okay, see, like this I used all the comparison operators which is used to compare one string with another string. Okay, now come to removing spaces from a string. Removing spaces from a string is nothing but, example, if you have a string, you don't in that string there are white spaces. Example, white spaces are also considered as a string, sorry, as a character. So if you are adding more white spaces, then what happened? It will take more memory, and sometimes it may give a wrong result when you are trying to access a particular character and all. So to overcome that, in Python we have a function called remove rstrip, lstrip, strip. What is the use of this function? Using this function, you can remove white spaces from the beginning or from the ending or from a given character. Okay, that is possible. Okay, only the thing you need to remember here is this: using these spaces, these functions, you can remove blank spaces from a string. And why we are removing? Because if blank spaces are there in the string, that string will occupy more space. So that is why here we are removing white spaces from a string. So here you see the definition. Python provides a various ways to remove white spaces from a string. Okay, using a Python you can remove white spaces from a string, and spaces are also considered as a character. As already explained, that blank spaces are also considered as a string. Okay, character in a string. So and sometimes unnecessary spaces in the string cause a wrong result. So therefore such blank spaces should be removed from a string before being used. So in order to remove blank spaces from a string, what functions we have? Okay, first one is the rstrip, second one is the lstrip, and the third one is the strip method. Now we'll discuss each and every method here. Rstrip. Rstrip is using this function also, we are removing white spaces from a string. But from where we are removing? At the end of the string, means after writing the string, at the ending point, if any blank space is added, that will be removed by using a rstrip, right side. Now lstrip. Lstrip method removes white spaces at the beginning of the string. Okay, means from the beginning of the string it removes white spaces. Next, strip function. Strip method removes white spaces at the beginning and the end, both the sides. If we use only the strip function, it removes white spaces at the beginning and the ending. Okay, so this is about removing white spaces from a string. Okay, why we are removing white spaces from a string? Why? Because even spaces are also considered as a character. If you are giving a more number of spaces, it will take means the string size, string length will be increased. To delete that, here what we are using is we are using three functions: R strip, L strip and strip. R strip removes white space from a right side, L strip removes white spaces from a left side, and strip removes white spaces in both the sides. Now you see the example program here. Name Chris Gale, print name dot L strip. Okay, name is a string, dot L strip, it removes white spaces at the beginning. Now print name dot R strip, it removes white spaces at the end. Now print name dot strip, it removes white spaces in both sides, left and right. Now the next one is finding substring. Right. See, finding a substring, actually what is the use of this function? This function is used to check whether whatever substring you have given, that is there in the main string or not. Okay, so that is or if you want to replace any substring with another string, no, these functions you can use. Understood? So finding a substring means we'll give one substring and we'll check whether that substring is there in the main string or not. Okay. Now here we have different functions which are used to check whether the given substring is there in the main string or not. See, find method returns next you come to the syntax string dot find. Find function is used to find the given substring in the main string. If it is there, you will get a true or else you will get a false. And it is taking a three parameters. First one is a string, comma beginning, comma end. End is nothing but the length, no? So here I have given length also. So you see the three parameters string. This specifies the string to be searched. See in the bracket, three parameters are there, no? str, beginning and ending. So there what is the str? Whatever string you want to search, that is the str. Now index method. Okay. See, what is the use of the index method? So it is also used to find the substring in the main string. Okay, the index method returns the index of a substring inside the string. Okay, see, I want to search substring in the main string. So example, if substring is there in the main string, then what happened? This method gives the position. Okay, index value of the string what you found. Okay, example, you got a substring in the main string. What is the starting index of that substring will be displayed using a index method. Okay, now this index method also takes three parameters. Okay, one is a sub, this is a comma, start and end. These are optional, but here sub means whatever string you are searching, and starting and ending optional. These are optional, and what it indicates from where you want to search and where you want to end, that is nothing but. Okay, here you see example I have given. Sentence, one sentence here is a sentence is nothing but a variable. What is the string here? That is a string variable. What is the string here? Python programming is fun. What is my string here? Python programming is fun. And what I want to do, I want to find the index of a particular substring. So in order to find the index of a particular substring, what I am doing here is result equals to sentence dot index. Sentence means what here? Whatever string is there, no? That is a sentence dot index. Index is nothing but it is a function, it is used to find index value of the given string. In the bracket, to which string you want to find the index is fun. Okay, is fun is it, I think from last it is a 6, but beginning you need to search. Now I am displaying that. So nearly you will get how much you will get? Python 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 will be your starting index. Okay. Next, string count. Okay. What is the use of the string count? It is also string manipulation function. But what is the use of this? So this function is used to count the number of occurrences of a given string in the main string. Okay, so what is the use of the count function, string count function? This function is used to count the number of occurrences of a given string in the main string. Okay, in simple words, you see, the count method searches the substring in the given string and returns how many times the substring is present in the main string. Okay, so what is the use of this here count function? Count function will search the string, the substring in the main string, and how many times that substring is present in the main string, that number you will get. Okay, now count method requires only one parameters, that is nothing but whatever substring you are searching. You see the syntax here. Substring is a whose count is to be found, start is optional, end is optional. Now here I have given example program. You see, string Python is awesome, isn't it? This is the string, and what substring you want to search is yes, I want to search in the given string. Now count equals to string dot count. Here what is the string? In which string you want to search the is. Now what is the count function? This is a function which is used to count the number of occurrences of substring in the main string. Now we are printing that. Here answer is 2. Why? Because here is it present in the string 2 times. One is Python is, isn't it? 2 times. So you will get answer as a 2. Now the next function is replacing a string with another string. Example, I have given one string, and after that I want to replace a part of a string with another string. Okay, so that is possible by using a replace function, and that is also, it is a built-in function of Python, and the replace function is used to manipulate the original string. What it is doing, just it is replacing existing content with a new content, right? So replace is a built-in inbuilt function. Replace is an inbuilt function in the Python programming language that returns a copy of the string where all occurrences of a substring are replaced with another substring. Okay, so here what this function is doing, this function is replacing an old string, a part of old string with another string. Here you see the syntax, string dot replace old comma new comma count. Old is the old string, and whatever new one you want to replace, that will give. Okay, count is an optional. What is the count function? It is used to count the number of occurrences of a given string. No, so here we are not we are not counting the number of occurrences. What we are doing, whatever old thing is there, no, that we are replacing with the new one. Okay, so these are the string manipulation functions in Python. Still you have more functions that I will explain, because just now I have explained more functions, no? So now again I will just revise what I have explained here. First function, what I have explained, membership in Python. So using a membership function, what we are checking, whether the given string is there in the another string or not. If it is there, then you will get a true, or else you will get false. How many operators we are using here? 2 operators. One is the in and the second one is the not in. Okay, in check operators checks whether the given string is there or not, and not in checks whether the given string is not there or not. The second one, comparing. So using this comparison operator, will compare one string with another string. Means one string is there in the other string or not. If it is equals, it is there. If it is not equals, it is not there. Or one string is greater than another string, or it is a less than another string, or it is a greater than or equals to another string. So whatever comparison operators are there, all those comparison operators you can apply here. Okay, now the next one is removing the spaces. Okay, so here one more function, removing the spaces. When you write the string, there is a situation where we will add some spaces after each and every word. So when you increase the spaces, then what happened, the length of the string will be increased. So if you want to means if the length of the string is decreased, it is an overhead, right? Sometimes you may get wrong result because of that. So to delete that, here what we use is, we use rstrip, lstrip and strip functions. Lstrip removes space from a left side, R strip removes space from a right side, and the strip removes space from both the sides. Now finding a substring. So here in Python we have a few built-in functions. Using that built-in function you can remove you can find whether the substring is there in the main string or not. If it is there, then you will get a true result. If it is not there, then you will get a false result. Now index function. What is the use of the index method? Is index method returns the index of the starting index of a substring in the main string. First what it will do, if substring is there in the main string, it will search. Okay, true. If it is there, it will give starting index of a substring. Okay, the next one is string count. See, what is the use of this string count function? See, if example I want to check how many times the substring is present in the main string, then it counts the number of occurrences of each string. If it is true, then how many times that string has occurred in that number will be displayed to the user. Okay, that is the string count function. The next and the last one is string replace function. What is the string replace function? Is one string is there, in that string if you want to replace another string, then it is possible by using a string replace function. Okay, so this is about string manipulation functions in Python, and you have a few more functions that we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.